Satnam and welcome. So we've been working with the idea of our inner radiance these last several weeks, and in part it works with what we term the 10th body, the radiant body in Kundalini yoga. And this also goes along with, so the radiance, it's our radiance of our true self, right? Is how we project out. And tonight we're going to connect this with our intuition. And this goes along also with projection, so it's how we perceive, and project. Because how we perceive things may not be, necessarily how other people perceive them, right? We all see the world in a different way. And the same experience that a lot of different people experience, each person may have their own completely different perception of what that experience was for them. So the idea tonight is really working with the brain for the Kriya. And this Kriya, it's funny, I actually came across a second version of it that was missing the final exercises. So the main version of this Kriya is called the Brain Doctor. And the other version I found was called Brain Tune-Up, but somehow it was missing the final 3 exercises, which I think are kind of important. But I've tried it both ways, and it does work both ways. But the idea is we're balancing the brain hemispheres, and the idea is that we're being able to better really sense who you are, so you're creating more inner awareness, and also be better able to project out who you truly are. And so the Kriya really works, besides the brain, on just reducing tension in the body, so reducing stored tension, and also just gives you a greater awareness of yourself, a greater inner awareness. And that's really, with intuition, you're able to access this inner awareness more deeply. So in intuition, you can think of that as looking in, so looking inward. And a lot of times when we're not so caught up in thinking, we may be able to grasp something that we may have observed, but it may have just been under the level of where we would be aware of it. So it's something that may be somewhere deeper down, but we have this awareness. So when you feel this, when you have this understanding, this sense of understanding, it can be very, very quick. And often we might feel like an instinctual reaction to somebody or a situation, and that can be based on whatever we might be perceiving that's below what we're aware that we're seeing or hearing or perceiving in some way. So it's really acquiring this deeper perception. And the meditation we're practicing tonight is another variation of Kirtan Kriya. So we've been exploring these different variations over these last several weeks. And this particular one, we have done this, but not for a while. And it's a version where we're not chanting the mantra out loud. We're chanting it mentally. So chanting silently, and it's a little bit different. We're going to be moving the hands in a little different way. But again, it's a really fun and interesting meditation. And it really is for, again, really strengthening your intuition. And the idea is it really is awakening and expanding your intuitive capacity. You'll be doing this with your eyes closed, this meditation. And again, you'll be moving your hands. So it's, the idea is it's just allowing your intuition to quickly be able to make whatever the correct decision is. So again, we're working with projecting out who you truly are, and also being able to sense what others are truly saying and projecting towards you, right? So it's how you're projecting out and how you're also perceiving what is coming at you, and understanding that in a true way. Because again, we might perceive what someone else is saying or doing as completely different than what they really intend. So let's tune in and we'll begin. So please sit up nice and tall, closing your eyes and just turning your attention inward and just taking this time just to notice how you're feeling at this moment. Noticing how your body feels. Noticing your energy. Noticing your mood, your emotional state. Just checking in. And we're working on always developing more, greater inner awareness. And now keeping your eyes closed, please begin rubbing your palms together. And then pressing your palms together with even pressure, thumbs pressed in at the center of your chest, at the heart center. And we'll take some deep breaths together and then we'll tune in. So please inhale deeply. And exhale. And inhale deeply and fully. And exhale smoothly all the breath out, pulling your navel in. And again, inhaling deeply and fully, really feeling your breath filling your lungs completely, or as completely as possible. And exhaling, feeling the breath emptying all the way out. Again, pulling your navel in. And let's inhale together to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgurdi Nama, Jugadgurdi Nama, Satgurdi Nama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama, Adgurdi Nama, Jugadgurdi Nama, Satgurdi Nama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama, Adgurdi Nama, Jugadgurdi Nama, Satgurdi Nama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama. And please inhale deeply. And holding your breath, set an intention for your practice. And when you're ready, exhale and gently relax your arms down. Hands can be on your knees or in your lap for a moment. Okay, so we're going to begin tonight with the hands in Gyan Mudra, so Mudra for wisdom. So thumb and index fingertips together and hands on your knees, sitting up nice and tall, keeping your chest lifted and chin in, eyes closed and focusing up and in between the eyebrows at the third eye point, the brow point. And we're going to begin just breathing long and deep now. So making your breath long and deep and full. So each breath is complete. So filling the lungs as completely as possible on your inhale and emptying all the breath out on your exhale. And as you inhale, thinking Sat And as you exhale, think Nam to keep your focus. And just really focus on your breath as you keep your awareness at the brow point. Now staying in the posture and position, keeping your focus. Once you've completed your next exhale, just begin the breath of fire. So rapid, even breath, even on the inhale and exhale. Navel moving in on the exhale, relaxing for the inhale. And again, keeping your focus at the brow point. Breath is light and rapid as you can. And if you need to substitute long, deep breathing, you can do that. And now inhale deeply. Hold your breath, still focusing at the brow point, stretching the spine, keeping the chest lifted. And exhale, relax the breath, taking a moment to notice how and what you're feeling. And now inhale deeply and exhale. And staying in easy pose, holding on to your knees. You're going to begin rotating the upper body now in nice comfortable circles, inhaling around front and exhaling around back. Inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam. Again, keeping your focus at the brow point. And you're just creating your own comfortable rhythm here. And as you move and breathe, again, with this inner awareness, this noticing how the movement feels in your body. Notice if any areas in your body feel all tight. So if you have any tightness or discomfort, just sending the energy of your breath, visualizing the energy of your breath moving to those areas. And now, if you like, you can begin to widen your movement, whatever way feels good to you, and deepen your breath. And as you come forward, you might try just bowing forward a little bit. So bringing the head down. And the next time you come forward, just reverse your direction and starting out the other way in a smaller circle. And noticing how the movement feels in this direction. Noticing if anything feels different anywhere in your body. Now again, you can begin widening your movement, making your breath a little bit deeper. And now each time you come forward, see if you can bend forward a little bit. So you're bringing your head forward and down a bit. And then inhaling deeply, come back to center. Hold your breath. Keep your focus at the brow point. Stretch your spine up. Now pull up on the root lock. We'll bund. And then exhale, relax. And now bring your hands onto your shoulders. Fingers in front and thumbs in back. Let's begin flexing the spine forward as you bring your elbows back, lifting your chin. Exhale, flexing back as you bring your elbows down, chin down towards the chest. Again, you're keeping your focus at the brow point, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, and just finding a comfortable rhythm for you. Last bit. See if you can breathe a little more powerfully. And if you'd like, you can also move a little more quickly or stay slow. And inhale back to center. Hold the breath, pull up on the root block again as you stretch your spine. Focus at the brow point. And keeping your hands on your shoulders, exhale. And we're going to begin inhaling, twisting to the left. Exhale, twisting to the right. We're going to be creating a nice fluid movement. So nice and smooth as you inhale left and exhale right. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Just a little bit more. See if you can breathe a little more powerfully. Drawing in a little more breath, a little more prana with each inhale. And using that breath to help make your movement just a little bit wider to each side as that feels good to you. And inhale deeply back to center. Hold the breath, stretch the spine, pull up on the root block, focusing at the brow point. And exhale, relax your arms down, hands on your knees for a moment. Now just bring your chin down towards your chest. We begin neck rolls, so bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder, rounding the head back as far as is comfortable, left ear towards the left shoulder, and then rounding forward, inhaling around back and exhaling around forward. So nice, gentle movement, being gentle with the neck, keeping the jaw relaxed, face relaxed. And the next time your head comes forward, just reverse your direction. And the next time your head comes forward, just inhale deeply, bringing the head back up, face forward. And exhale. Okay, so staying here. It's going to bring your hands now just by your sides, your fingertips on the floor. You're going to inhale, bring your arms straight up, bring the palms together, and then exhale, arms out to the sides and down. Make sure you have plenty of space. Fingertips not quite touching the floor. Then inhaling up, palms together, and exhaling down. And you're keeping your focus at the brow point, keeping the spine stretched tall, keeping the chest lifted. And inhale up now. Palms together, hold the breath, really stretch up. And then exhale, sweeping the arms out and down, all the way down, fingertips to the floor. And then hands back on your knees for a moment. And now please carefully stretch your legs out in front of you. Stretch your legs out. You can bounce your legs up and down. And turn your feet side to side. And when you're ready, you're going to come onto your back. We're just going to do one more warm up before we move into our Kriya. So make your way onto your back. And your arms are going to be by your sides. And legs are together. And we're going to begin inhaling, bringing one leg and the opposite arm straight up to 90 degrees. Exhaling them down. And then inhaling the other leg and opposite arm up to 90 degrees and exhale down. So inhaling up, exhale down. And you can have the toes pointed. And just breathe powerfully with the movement. It's a nice controlled movement. This exercise also works on balancing the brain hemispheres. And do keep your back pressed into the floor. So I feel like you're pressing down through the navel into the floor. We're also helping to activate our inner energy here. Just a little bit longer. Breathing a little more powerfully. So inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam, focusing at the brow point. And inhale both legs up. You can bring both arms up. Hold here for a moment. And then now exhale, bringing your knees into your chest for a moment here. So knees into your chest, and you can rock from side to side if you like, relaxing the back. And then coming back to center for a moment, just holding here. And holding over behind your knees now, just rocking forward and back a couple times, coming up. or you can turn to one side and come up. And once you're up, it's going to come back into easy pose. So before we begin our Kriya, I just want to go over the mantras that we're going to be chanting as part of the Kriya. So the mantras, the first mantra we'll be chanting is just Had, 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 Hari. So Had, again, you're really feeling the navel moving in on the Had and on the Hari. So Had, 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 Hari. So this is essentially the creative, it's creative infinity, the creative aspect of the universe. And Hari is this creativity of the universe made manifest. So Had, 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 Hari. And we're also going to be chanting another mantra I'm going to put up on the screen. And get this up here. So this mantra is Gobinday Mukanday UDAARAY HARIAANG KARIAANG NIRNAAMAY AKAAMAY. So Gobinday Mukanday UDAARAY HARIAANG KARIAANG NIRNAAMAY AKAAMAY. So these are 8 aspects of the infinite. These 8 aspects are also within each of us. So Gobinday Mukanday, so Sustainer, Liberator, UDAARAY Enlightener, Infinite, HARIAANG, so Destroyer, Creator, and then NIRNAAMAY AKAAMAY, so Nameless, Desireless. And HARIAANG, Destroyer, is not necessarily a negative thing, right? It can be destroying things that are no longer necessary to allow for the creating aspect. So destroying, allowing for creating. So this is a very powerful mantra, and this works on also balancing the brain hemispheres of the brain, or the brain hemispheres of the brain. And it's a really, but it's a very, very powerful mantra, and you'll see this in many, many meditations. We use this mantra, and in the Kriya, we'll be using it with movement, and we'll be doing movements that will be working on the brain as we chant. So we can say this together before we begin. So it's Gobinday Mukanday UDAARAY HARIAANG NIRNAAMAY AKAAMAY. Okay, and when we get to that point, just do your best, and whatever you say, it's okay. Just try to mimic the sounds as best you can. Nobody will hear but you, and it's okay. All right, so let me go out of here and back there. Okay. All right, so we'll be doing that later on in the Kriya, but we're going to start out in easy pose, or if you can comfortably sit in full lotus, you can do that. If not, easy pose is fine. All right, you're going to have your hands by the hips, so either on the palms, on the fingertips, or with fists. If you have wrist issues, you can do this with your fists. And we're going to be simply pushing down to lift the body up and then letting it drop down. Okay, so keep the back teeth together. Make sure you don't want to bite your tongue. And you're going to be doing this with the breath of fire. So you want to do this and coordinate this with the breath of fire. And it's good to have some padding under you as well, if you don't already. And remember, you're just using the hands to push the body up. You're not lifting the core. So have fun with the movement as you breathe. Almost there for this one. And now inhale, hold the breath, and exhale. Just relax here for a moment. Noticing what you're feeling. And inhale and exhale. And please make your way onto your stomach. You're going to be on your stomach for the next couple of exercises. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so I can show you better. Okay. So on your stomach, what you're going to do is you're going to interlace your hands at the small of your back, and then roll your shoulders back and down so you can straighten your elbows, bringing your forehead to the floor. And you're simply going to inhale, stretch up, so stretching the arms up, upper body, the head, then exhale, back down. So be inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, so it's finding your own rhythm. Keeping your focus at the brow point. So each time you come up, stretching the arms up as you stretch the chest, the head up. So stretching up as high as you can with each inhale. Almost there. And inhale up now. Look to your maximum. And exhale, relax down. And turn your head to one side. You can have your arms by your sides or in a pillow in front. And just relax here now for a moment. And that exercise and the next one both work on helping to open up the rib cage and also strengthen the lower back. And turn your head to the other side, relaxing a little bit more. And then bringing your head back to center. Okay, so we're going to repeat the previous exercise, but we're going to add to this one. When you stretch up the upper torso and the head, you're going to then kick your buttocks or as close as you can with the heels. So interlacing your hands at the small of your back, and you're going to be inhaling, coming up and kicking the buttocks, and exhaling down. And this one, you can actually just leave the hands down so the arms don't come up. You're simply raising the torso, upper body, and the head. So your the chest and the head, and kicking the buttocks. And just notice how this movement feels a little bit different than the previous exercise. Almost there. Now inhale up, hold, and exhale down. Relax your arms by your sides, head to the side. You can allow your heels to turn out, your toes to turn in. If it's more comfortable for you, you can have your arms in front and a pillow. Just relax here. Turning your head to the other side. Keep relaxing. And now bringing your head back to center. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And then just push up, lift your hips, sit back on your heels for a moment. And when you're ready, come all the way up. And when you're ready, then you're going to bring your legs back out in front of you. And you're going to come down onto your back for this next one. So this next one's a funny looking exercise. I'll show you what it looks like. It is good if you have a little padding under you if you don't already. So for this one, you're going to have, again, your hands will be interlaced. You're going to bring them onto your navel point, and they're going to stay here throughout the exercise. So what you're going to do is you're simply going to bring the legs up and then back down. So up and then back down. Okay, so you're going to bring the buttocks off the floor. All right, so you're going to keep jumping up like that. We're going to do this for a little while. All right, so you're going to inhale the legs up, buttocks off the floor. I'm just controlling the movement as the legs come down. Remember, if it doesn't work for you, you can always visualize the exercise. Just do what you can do. Almost there, just a little bit longer. Last one. And once your legs are down, just inhale here and exhale. Just relax. Bring your arms by your sides, letting your feet turn out. Relax here. If you like, you can bring your knees into your chest and hug them in if that feels good. Just relax. And now if your knees aren't already in, just hug your knees in and gently rock from side to side. That last one was a really wonderful one for helping to get rid of some pent-up tension. So coming back to center, holding on to over behind your knees, rock back and forth a couple times and come up, or you can turn to the side and come up. And once you're up, we're going to make our way into crow pose. And I'll show you a couple of versions or options for this one. So what we're going to do, so in crow pose, so your feet are angled out under the hips, so slightly angled out under the hips. And if this is too much stretch, you can also have a rolled up mat or blanket under your heels. So if that's not otherwise doable for you. So what we're going to be doing is the arms are going to be out in front. We're going to be clapping here, and then we're going to come all the way up and clap and back down and clap. Okay, so you're going to be coming up, standing, clapping, coming back down and clapping. If that's too much to come all the way down, you can simply come up and clap and then come where you can and clap. Okay, so you're going to be coming up, clapping, and down where you can and clapping straight out in front. The arms up overhead and then straight out in front. Okay, so come into your version, either all the way down into a squat or wherever you can, and you're going to come up, clap, and modify as you need to. And when you're coming down, just try to keep the arms parallel to the ground as best you can as you clap. You're doing great. Almost there. Make this your last one. Coming up, hold, inhale, and exhale, arms out and down. Just relax here for a moment. You can shake out your legs, shake out your body a little here. And then when you are ready, you're going to come back down onto your mat. And you're going to come back into easy pose, sitting comfortably. And before we begin this, make sure you have room around you. So if you're with somebody else, make sure you both have space and make sure you have room to move your arms. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a 4-part movement. We're going to start out with a 4-part arm movement. So you're going to be moving up and down. So you're going to move up and down 3 times, keeping the arms very stiff and straight. And then on the 4th time, you're going to hit the floor and then come back up. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to bring the arms up overhead and clap. And then 1, 2, three. You're going to bring the arms out in front and clap. 1, 2, 3, and then the hands behind you and clap. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, hit the floor. 1, 2, 3, up overhead. 1, 2, 3 in front, and 1, 2, 3, and behind the head. Okay, so do your best, and once we get into it, we'll begin chanting. I'll let you know. So setting yourself, arms out, again, keeping the arms very straight, so straight and tight, okay, throughout this. And we're going to begin moving. So 1, 2, 3, hit the floor. 1, 2, 3, clap overhead. 1, 2, 3, clap in front. 1, 2, 3, clap behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hud, 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 huddy, 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 hud, 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 huddy. And then inhale, arms out to the sides. Hold the breath. And exhale, relax the arms down for a moment. Just closing your eyes. Now, we're going to do this again. This time, we're going to chant Gobinday, Mukanday, UDAARAY, APAARAY, HARIAANG, KARIAANG, NIRNAAMAY, AKAAMAY. And just do this as best you can. Make the sounds as best you can. Okay? We're going to go a little bit faster if we can. So arms out to the sides. We're not going to do this for very long, so do your best. If you need to visualize, you can do that. And let's begin. Gobinday, Mukanday, UDAARAY, APAARAY, HARIAANG, KARIAANG, NIRNAAMAY, AKAAMAY, 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 Gobinday, Mukanday, UDAARAY, APAARAY, Hariang, Kariang, Nirname, 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 AKAAMAY, GOBINDAY, MUKANDAY, UDAARAY, Hariang, Kariang, Nirname, AKAAMAY, GOBINDAY, MUKANDAY, UDAARAY, APAARAY, Hariang, Kariang, Nirname, AKAAMAY, and inhale, arms out to the sides. Hold for a moment here. Exhale, relax the arms down for a moment. You really feel how you're working on the brain here. Such challenging coordination. And notice what you're feeling before we move on. And then we have one more round. This time we're going to go back to Hud, 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 Huddy. Okay, this is the last physical exercise. So arms out to the sides, palms down, arms stiff. And let's begin. Hud, 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 Huddy, 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 and inhale, arms out to the sides. Hold the breath, stretch the spine, pull up on the root block, focus at the brow point. And exhale, release, relax the arms down. Close your eyes. The eyes closed, turning your attention inward. And just listen to the music now. While you're listening to the sound, And as you really listen deeply, begin to allow your body to move with the music. Welcome to hum along and then sing along with the mantra. And feel like flying very high above the earth, feeling light, radiant. Begin to let your body move. Allowing every part of you, your shoulders, your arms, coming into the movement. How to express how you feel. And then coming back to center. And inhale. And exhale. Keeping your eyes closed. Notice how you're feeling. Projecting the sounds through the movement of your body. It's a way of projecting out your true self, your true essence. And first, really connecting, developing greater awareness through this connection. And inhale deeply. And exhale. Now, please slowly, carefully come down onto your back for deep relaxation. So, have what you need to be comfortable. You can cover yourself. Make any changes to your space. And once you're on your back, arms can be on the floor by your sides, palms up, or you can have one hand on the other at the heart center, the center of your chest. And still feeling your energy, feeling your essence, allowing yourself to relax completely, allowing your body to relax, letting your whole being relax, relaxing into this flow of energy that is your true essence, the energy of your soul, your guiding light, your inner radiance. Completely relax. And to reconnect with your breath. Feeling your breath as it moves in your body. With the inhale and the exhale. Feeling the breath flowing in, flowing out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And begin wiggling your fingers and your toes. And begin to gently circle your hands and your feet. And circling them the other way. And now take another deep, full breath in, stretching your arms up and back behind you. Stretch your whole body. And exhale, relax your arms down. And now gently turn your head from side to side. Releasing any remaining bits of tension from your neck. And then bringing your head back to center. Inhale your left knee in and exhale it across your body to the right, or towards the floor. Your left arm out, head to the left if that feels good. Breathing and relaxing into the stretch. And coming back to center and extend the leg down and switching sides. Inhale your right knee in and exhale it across your body to the left, or towards the floor. And right arm out, head to the right if that is comfortable. Relaxing into the stretch on this side. And then come back to center, plugging both knees in. And one final time, rocking from side to side. Massaging your spine once more. Coming back to center, releasing your hands. Begin rubbing your palms together and rubbing the soles of your feet together. And hugging your knees in, hold over or behind your knees and rock forward and back a few times. And come up when you're ready, or you can turn to one side, push up. And once you're back up, come into a comfortable seated posture. You can sit on a cushion or a folded blanket. We're just going to do a short meditation tonight. So this meditation is a variation of Kirtan Kriya, and the second phase is called of Kirtan Kriya. So again, we'll be using the mantra Sa Ta Na Ma, but in this variation, you're going to be mentally chanting it with your eyes closed. But what we're going to do, you're going to have the arms bent comfortably, and the hands are about 4 inches or so in front of the chest. So your elbows are bent, and the fingers are facing forward. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be basically bouncing, tapping and bouncing on thinking Sa, would be the thumb and index fingers, Ta, thumb and middle fingers, Na, thumb and ring fingers, and Ma, thumb and little fingers. So it'll be Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Now, the trick for that is you're going to be doing that with your eyes closed. And we're going to be doing this to a rhythmic beat. So it'll be some rhythmic music. And you're going to just tap in rhythm with the music. Okay. And again, mentally chanting the mantra as you bounce and release the hands. So it'll be tap. Okay. So set yourself here. Again, eyes will be closed. And I'm going to put the music on and we'll do this together. Find the rhythm. Mentally chanting the mantra. And the fingers bounce together and apart. And now inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Bring all the fingertips together now. Just hold the breath. And exhale. And inhale, stretch the arms up. Stretch the fingers wide, really stretch. And exhale, shake the arms out. Relax your arms down. Eyes are closed. And just bring your attention in again. And just notice your inner experience. Very powerful meditation for really awakening your intuitive capacity. So allowing your intuition to quickly make a decision through this connection with your true self, your true essence. Allowing you to see, understand what others are projecting towards you, what others are saying, communicating to you. And strengthening this guiding light. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And please bring your hands back to your heart center in prayer pose. And we'll close now with the long time sun and a long sat and a short nam. And let's inhale together to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. So numb. May you feel more deeply connected to your true self, more aware of your inner guidance, the guidance from within, the light of your true essence projecting out, able to project out more freely, more truly who you are, able to understand more easily what is projected towards you. Understanding this power of projection. You're strengthening your inner guidance, your inner light, the light of you, the light of your soul. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Peace in our hearts, our homes, our communities, and throughout our world. Satnam. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Satnam.